Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning practice. Good morning, Rebecca. We're going to first calibrate our posture. We're going to sit upright, stretch our spine, lean back a little bit, open our shoulder, relax, and then take our forehead, lean back so the ears on top of our shoulder, and then we're going to tuck in our chin. And we're going to start with some warm-up exercise, some joint exercise. So lift up your elbow to the height of your shoulder. Concentrate on your wrist. I'm going to talk about the 4 Ds today. The first one is called distraction. So before you start the practice, think about all the things that are distracting you from this practice, like typing, sending text messages. Okay, so we're going to try not to do that and just focus on our practice for now. The second D is devotion. You have to devote this next hour and a half to your practice. It's devotion to yourself. And then the other way. The next one is dedication. We're going to be completely dedicated to our practice, focus on the body, bringing the mind and the body together of one. Now we're going to put down our hand, completely focus on the body again, calibrate our posture, sit up straight, stretch our spine, lean back, open the shoulder, relax, check our forehead so that the neck is actually touching our collar, ears on top of our shoulder. Now tuck in our chin, and then we're going to raise the elbow once again to our shoulder, and this time we're going to concentrate on the elbow. And I want you to completely focus on the elbow, focus on the sensation, the sensations like heat, pain, sweat, numbness, the other way. But sensation without perception. Now those are translations, so they're not accurate. But the idea is that sensation is about sensing the outside element, and all the nerve ending stops at your spiral cord. Whereas the perception is when you take that electrical signal, goes up to your brain, your thinking mind. So what I want you to do is rest your thinking mind. Don't assign any value to anything that you sense, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant. Just know that it exists. Now we're going to focus on the shoulder. Once again, check your posture, open your shoulder, completely focus on your shoulder. Sense the changes on your shoulder, what we call the 4 element, the pain, the heat, the sweat, and the numbness. The other way, open, up, stretch, hold, come down, open, all the way, up, stretch, and come down. And one more time. And come down. Again, calibrate our posture. Hands in front. Again at the height of a shoulder. Now go back. All the way open. This is a warm-up exercise for your body as much as is for your mind. We have to bring the mind and the body together. You have to think of this as a spiritual practice, not just a physical practice, not just the fitness for your body, but the fitness for your mind. And now we'll go to the back. From the back, we go up. Again, focus on the sensation without assigning any like or dislike, any pleasant or unpleasant. You just have to learn to not use the thinking mind today. Focus on just the sensation. Okay, now come down, relax, completely relax. Check our posture again. Stretch your spine, open your shoulder, relax. And we're going to do the next one called the double blade. Stretch out your right arm, left arm in front. Keep the left arm stationary. Move the right arm, big circle. And then as if you're touching your back. And it's okay if you touch your back, okay? So go all the way, touch your back. See if you can touch your back all the way. But keep one hand stationary and one hand moving. Separate your left brain from your right brain. One more time. Okay, and once again, relax. Straighten up your spine, sit up straight, lean back, open your shoulder, relax, check your forehead, tuck in your chin. Now we're going to do the next one called throwing the fist. So make a fist as if you're holding a baseball. I'm going to throw it to the upper left-hand corner. As you throw, your mind follows your fist. And when you reach the end, you open the arm. You bring your shoulder with you, and you hold it and feel the vibration. Okay? Completely concentrate on your body. Up! Up! Down! Down, one at a time, up, hold it, feel it, down, down, one more time, up, up, down, down, sit up straight, two hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, relax. We start with the wrist, to the elbow, to the shoulder. Now we're going to work on the neck. Sit up straight again, open your shoulder, feel your spine all the way up to your neck. Put your hands behind your head, lock your fingers, look down, 45 degrees, straighten up your back again, and now bring your head down and then fight it with your neck. But feel your back, the actual force is coming from your back to your neck, and then hold it. Don't overdo it. And then now turn to the left, come back in the middle, turn to the right, hold it, come back to the middle, straighten up your spine again, turn to the left, come back in the middle, straighten up spine, turn to the right, come back to the middle, hold it, and then relax very slowly, very, very slowly. Now sit up straight, head's pointing up to the ceiling, and then now press the head to the right, but don't move your neck, okay? Fight it with your neck. Okay, the other side. Fight it with your neck. And relax. Now take your head pointing up again. Lean back to the right. Make a circle clockwise, very slow. And then now go the other way. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of acupressure. Okay, we're not doing massage, just applying pressure. Take your 4 fingers, put it behind your ear, feel the skull, and then as you slide the finger down, find the spots and then just apply pressure. Okay, sit up straight and then just move the head slightly. You can feel a little bit of tension, but don't rub it. Okay, just apply pressure. Okay, now the other side. Start with the back of your ear, touch your skull, now slide down until you don't touch any bones anymore. Sit up straight, apply pressure, and then move your head back a little bit, front, just so you can feel the stress on your neck. But we're not trying to fix anything right now, just applying pressure, okay? All right, now right hand, put it on top of your shoulder, reach back until you find a piece of bone to go across, go down some more. The area is quite large, so find a spot where when you press down, you feel a little bit of soreness. Sit up straight, apply pressure, take your left hand and just move it front and back a little bit, just a little bit, okay? So you can feel it. Now do the same thing on the other side, reach back until you find that piece of bone to go across and then further down. And then now move your right arm a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna open up these energy line by starting with the finger, and then we're gonna work our way up to both the front and the back, right? The entire upper torso, okay? We're gonna start with the fingers. So sit up straight, point your fingers towards the camera, focus on the 4 fingers, treat them like springs. Use the thumb as the trigger. Press down on the 4 fingers. Straighten up your elbow. Look straight ahead. And all the energy comes from your four fingers, okay? Left and right. Get ready. 1, hold it. Feel the vibration coming back to your shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open your shoulder. Review these 2 energy points. Close your thumb and your middle finger. Put it on top of these energy points. Sit up straight. We're going to swing out the fingers to the side. As you do that, rotate your hand so the back of the hand is facing the camera. The important part is that when you reach the end, just wait for the vibration to come back to your shoulder. Okay, get ready. Completely focus on your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to work on the front and the back. Okay, open your shoulder, relax, completely relax. Okay, relax all the muscles in front. Sit up straight, lock your fingers, put it right below your belly button, that we call the Dan Ten. Okay, the feel of the energy. Now focus on your nostril, close your mouth. We're going to take a very deep breath, slow, deep, and steady. Okay, get ready. Just relax. Okay, you have to relax. Relax and take a deep breath. Now breathe out. Unknot your fingers. As if you have 2 mountains on the side, you hold the stress on your wrist and you climb those 2 mountains. Feel the stress on your shoulder. Come back, relax. Second time, breathe in, breathe out, and climb those 2 mountains. And then relax again. One last time, breathe in, breathe out. Climb those mountains. Okay, so this is for the front, called the conception vessel. Now we work on the back, which is called the governing vessel, which coincides with the spiral cord. So go up, turn your hands, and stretch. Now feel the stress on your finger, your wrist, and your elbow, as well as your shoulder. But now focus on your spine. Okay, take the whole spine and stretch. And then now lean back. Come back in the middle, stretch again, hold it, and then lean all the way to the left, the entire body to the left. And then come back, stretch to the right, come back to the middle, stretch to the left. One more time, in the middle, stretch again, stretch the spine, and to the right. Now come back to the middle, unlock your fingers, right hand stays on top, touching your left shoulder. Grab your right arm, straighten up your spine, the entire body go to the left. Come back, change hand. Grab your left shoulder, elbow, I kept saying shoulder, elbow I meant. And to the right. Okay, now the next one is going to be a little bit challenging. Open your shoulders, sit up straight, put your hands together in the back. Okay, but as you put the hands together, make sure all your fingertips are touching. The center of the hands are touching. The fingers are now pointing down. You're at the very bottom of your spine. Relax. Rotate the hand so that the fingers are pointing up. Now very slowly move the hands up the spine as far up as you can, but don't overdo it, okay? Now sit up straight, head's pointing up to the sky. And you feel the pressure on your fingers, your wrists. And now we're going to open the shoulder. Open. And we're going to hold it. And relax. Okay. We're going to work back into the fingers now once again. And most important part is right here. So palm of the hands facing up. Right hand putting it in between the fingers in the palm. Put stress on your fingers and your palm, but not to the point where you hurt yourself, right? There's no hurting here. All right, now I want you to focus on your elbow. Push out the elbow all the way out, as if you're going to break that elbow, but you won't, okay? Now, eyes looking at the camera, focus on the elbow. Push the arm up with the elbow. Use the elbow to push it up. So your elbow is locked all this time, all the way up until your fingers is at the level of your eyebrow. Maintain the pressure on your fingers, your wrists, and check your elbow one more time. Push out your elbow and relax. The other side. Go down, stress on the fingers and the wrist. Focus on the elbow. Push out the elbow all the way out. Sit up straight. Push the arm up with your elbow. All the way up. All the way up to your eyebrow. Check the pressure on your fingers, your wrists, and check one more time the elbow. Push it out. All the way out. And relax. All this time, the important part is maintain the union between your body and your mind, right? I talk about how all spiritual practice derive from the North Indian yogi practice, right? It all comes from that. And yoga, yoch, means union of the body and the mind. That's all it means. But it also means harness from a technical standpoint. It means harness. So the word yoke means the harness between the oxens. So in order to create the union between your body and your mind, the chi, the energy, is your harness. So we start with joint exercise just to warm yourself up, both the body and the mind. We worked on these energy lines, so now we're going to do two more things. One is that we would energize it using acoustic energy, and then finally we will massage it, okay? Sit up straight, open your shoulder, heads towards the right. Right arm, empty hand, okay? Pocket of air. We're actually going to do acoustic coupling, okay? Put that on top of your shoulder. Turn your head to the right. Listen with your left ear, okay? So when I say wake up, that's when you focus on your ear. And then for the next 20 seconds is when this is when you dedicate that next 20 seconds to this, okay? All right, focus, sit up straight, heads to the right. Listen with your left ear. Listen, wake up, continue. Okay, so in the Buddhist practice, we have something called the parami or paramita. And in the Theravada tradition, there are a total of 10 paramis. Two of them actually are quite important. They're the beginning of all they're the foundations. And one is called determination. We have a lot of D's today. So determination. And the second one is called diligence. So determination is when before you start, you're determined to carry through, okay? So for the next 20 seconds, you're determined to focus your energy on this just one thing. Diligence is after you start. Then how do you go from 1 to 2, right? So after you do the first one, how do you go from that to the next one? That requires diligence. Diligence basically means don't turn back, don't fall back. So at least make the dedication to yourself that the second one is as good as the first one. That's all it needs, okay? So we're going to try that, okay? Now, determination and diligence, all right? Open your shoulder, relax, turn your head to the left. Left hand, empty hand, fingers on top of the shoulder. So when I say wake up, that's the determination, okay? Once you determine that the next 20 seconds is going to be devoted to this practice, then everyone you would calibrate yourself. So everyone needs to be better than, or at least as good as the last one, right? That's called diligence. So how do you do that? You listen to it. Just make sure that they sound identical. You sense the hand. You maintain the empty hand like that, okay? Little by little, okay? All right. Open your shoulder, fingers on top, Head's turned to the left. Listen with your right ear. Wake up. Continue. Okay, everyone the same, right? All right, now we continue. Left hand on top. Put the elbow on top of your head. Grab your right ear by the tip. Okay, tuck it a little bit. Okay, not too much. Your head should be straight, so you stretch out your armpit. Right hand, empty hand. Listen with your left ear. Wake up. Continue. Okay, the other hand. Left hand, turn your head to the left. Listen with the right ear. Okay, again, determination and diligence. All right, listen, wake up, continue. Okay, now we're back to the hand, back to this part again. Very important. This is where 3 of the energy lines meet. Okay, so put your hands at eyebrow level, lock your elbow. Right hand, empty hand, fingers on top. Listen with your left ear. Wake up, continue. Okay, now the other hand. Okay, eye level, eyebrow level, lock your elbow. Okay, left hand, empty hand. Listen with your right ear. Wake up, continue. Okay, so the next part is we're going to work on the energy lines in the back. So sit up straight, take your right hand, use the center of your palm, put it in the back, as far back as you can, okay, on the left side of the center line, okay. Now take the other hand, use the back of the hand, reach back where you think the kidneys are. So these are the energy points associated with the bladder, okay, it just happens to be called that. All right, now I'm going to rotate like a vertical windmill. Okay, reach as far back as you can. Okay. All right. Now we're going to work on the feet. We kind of done the upper torso now, right? Actually, we've done quite a bit. We've actually done quite a bit. All right. So we're going to work on the lower part of our body. We're going to massage the outside of our legs, and we're going to massage the inside of our legs. Okay. All right. Now we're going to work on the thigh. Okay, upper part of your inner part of your thigh. So divide that into 3 points, starting with the center. Okay. Again, this is a mindfulness practice. Bring your mind and your body into union. So as you do that, listen with your ear, feel it with your fist. Okay. Now, towards your gore, right? Your hip. Okay. Okay. Get ready. Okay, now move towards your knee, but don't touch your knee, okay? You're still on the flesh, not on the bone, okay? Okay, ready? Okay, so this is the energy line that is named after the liver. This is another energy line. This is the yin line. This is the yang line. Yang means solar, right, or masculine. So this energy line goes all the way from your hip. Actually, it starts from the top of the head, goes to the shoulder, and then it travels down to the side. This energy line is named after the gallbladder. The gallbladder and the liver is one pair. All right. So here we take 2 points. Pick 2 points on the outside of your thigh. Okay. Get ready. Move towards your knee, but not yet to the knee. Okay, now we're going to work on the knee, okay? Okay, now we're going to move down from the knee as soon as you move away from the bone and you feel just all flesh, that's the point. Okay, now move towards the middle. Okay, now go all the way down to the angle, and come back about 3 or 4 inches, okay? Okay, now open, and inside of your knee. Okay, now this one is a little tricky. So again, start with your knee, go down until you don't feel the bone anymore. It's all flesh, but you kind of go from the inside out, okay? So you're actually going from like this, okay? So you're hitting the flesh. Okay, the middle of your calf. Okay, now go back to the angle again. Move up about 3 or 4 inches and go from the inside out, okay? So you're actually hitting not at the bone, okay? Okay, now we come to the last part, which is massaging these energy points. So I mentioned before that the idea of this energy point doesn't exist in the Western medical field, for the simple reasons that all Western medicine start with the study of a dead body, and you're not going to find energy in a dead body, because only a live person can live through these three planes of existence: the physical existence, the energy existence, and then what's called the mental existence, which is not the thinking mind, okay? It's something else. Now, we're gonna do what's three parts, called the earth, the being, and the heaven, okay? So, for those who are new, we're gonna start with this very important energy point. So if you cover up your toes, the remaining part divided into three parts, and it's right here. Now you might have to feel it a little bit. Okay, you might have to feel it a little bit. Sharon, I understand that you're new here, but don't worry. Okay, everything is videotaped. Okay, now, okay, let's concentrate. Let's not type. Okay, let's concentrate. Now just feel it. Feel it with your thumb. Okay, feel it with the flat part of your thumb, so you can cover more area. Okay, now once you find that spot that is a little bit sore, then you can work on that spot. Okay, work on that spot, and then now take the knuckle and just press. Now this point is called I mentioned this before, it's called the gushing spring. It's the beginning of the energy line that is associated with the kidney, which is the Eastern medical doctor call that the second heart. Okay, so this is the beginning. This is the part where you really need to work on. Especially for those who don't exercise all that much, or couldn't exercise that much, or they're bound to a wheelchair or the bed. This is a very important energy point. So I'm going to introduce you to a bunch of energy points, that some of which might have some meaning to you, some of which might not. Okay, so put your finger where that point is, and then just go up. Okay, so go up. So this is like the arch. So again, use the flat part of your thumb, slide back and forth until you find the spot that's, because it changes with everyone and it changes with the time of the day. So you have to find that spot. And you might not feel anything, okay? So this is actually the beginning of the energy line that is associated with the splint. So the splint line actually goes all the way up into your body. So we already kind of work on that. So if you have any kind of swellness in your body, okay? Again, from lack of exercise, lack of circulations, from just as a regular monthly thing, part of your menstrual cycle. So this is a good point to work on. Okay, now put your hand on that again, and then come down on your calf before you hit the heel. Okay, again, it's just we always call these the valley, right? So every one of them has a name that somehow has to do with the valley. Okay. Work on that. Again, if you don't feel anything, then it's okay. So we're now picking up the energy line associated with the kidney again. Okay, now this time put your thumb on the ankle and just go straight down. Okay, so this is another one. Okay. So this is the kidney again. Work on that. If it hurts, then it's a good idea for you to maybe work on that 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute at night, and just keep it up, okay? It will go away. It will just magically go away, okay? Because you undo all the blockage on your chi line. Now put your finger back onto your ankle again. Put 4 fingers up. Feel the bone on the south side of the bone, about half an inch on an inch. Again, use your flat part of your thumb. Just move up and down until you find the part that hurts. This part always hurts. This is called the triple yin meet. This is when the splint, the kidney, and the liver all meets. Okay, this one, everyone hurts on this one. Okay, now go up. Now put your fingers here. Feel the bone. Go up along the south side of the bone until you hit the knee, and then just press in like this. Okay, from the inside. This one is a major point for the splint. I've been working on my mom for the last 2 weeks, and this is the point where in the beginning it hurts like crazy, and then now it doesn't hurt anymore, and her swelling actually gone away. So this is it's, everything I do here is from really working with my parents. Okay. All right. Now one more point on the bottom of your calf. This actually is the same energy lines that we work on in the back, the one named after the bladder. The bladder and the kidney is one pair. So if the points that has to do with the kidney hurts, this one hurts too. Okay, now one last point. Locate the two dimple on your what do you call that? Knee. Now take the left one, 4 fingers down. You feel the bone in the center. 4 fingers down, about an inch away from that bone. Again, it's up, down. So this one has to do with the stomach. This is a good all-around self-healing point, okay? It's a good health maintenance point. All right, so quickly, right foot, bottom of your foot, rushing spring, the kidney point, very important. If you have anyone in your family, elderly, unfortunately, for whatever reason, had to stay in the hospital, and when they get released, this is the first thing you work on, because for a week they haven't been walking. All right, now knuckle, work on it with a knuckle. All right, now put your hands on that point, go up on the inside of your arch. This is the beginning of the splint. Okay, now hold it right there. Come down on the arch until you hit the knee, the heel. I get all these names all messed up. Okay, work on that. All right, now put your finger on the angle and just go straight down, picking up the kidney points again, okay? Now, just so you know, if you have one point like this one here, it hurts like crazy, don't go to the doctor, okay? He won't understand what you're talking about, and he's going to put you through MRI, and they will find nothing, because it's not it hurts not because of your body, it hurts because there's a blockage on your chi, okay? All right, so put your fingers on the angle, 4 fingers up, and then the south side of the bone, okay? Work on that, slide up and down. Splint! Rachel, thank you very much. All right, now come up until you hit the bone. This one is actually called the spring at the bottom of the heel. So work on that. That's a major point for the splint. All right, so now find that dimple again, 4 fingers down on the right hand side. That's one last point. Oh, maybe there is one more. Okay, so just work on that. We're running out of time, so. Okay, and then the back of the calf. This one is very good to work on. All right. All right, so now we're done with what's called the earth. Now we're going to do the interbeing, the human being. The easiest part is the center of the palm. Usually this part doesn't work, doesn't hurt that much, because we're constantly doing something. So you would have to find somebody who's bedridden for them to feel anything on these 2 points, right? So these two, what we call the working hand. So now I'm going to introduce you to two more points that turn out to be quite important. Now you see the thumb and the second finger, they come together, they form a pit, right? So there's a triangle. So this is a valley again. So now in that valley, push against the thumb. right at that valley, push against the thumb. This one is called the mouth of the tiger. So this one has to do with the large intestine. But the benefit is beyond that. So if you really want to understand it, I have to give you the name and you have to look it up. All right, so the other one, so this is the energy lines that has to do with the lung, and it's about an inch down from this point. So there's a crazy way to locate it. So you put your hands together like you're shaking hand. The second finger touches that point. That's the point. That's just so fun. So feel it. It hurts a little bit. Okay, feel it. This is the energy lines that is named after the lung. So those two energy lines, if you go to the doctor, that's the first thing they're going to do. It kind of cures a lot of your problem. Okay, so the other side. Okay, that valley, the triangular place, the whole mouth of the tiger, and towards the thumb. Okay, towards the thumb. Okay, you feel like you're waking up when you do that. Okay, now turn your hands around, the thumb down, about an inch from the fold. Okay, work on that up and down. Okay, so these energy points are good to work on. They actually give you a boost. All right, okay, and think of them as maintenance. Okay, maintenance. Open your shoulder. We're going to work on what's called the heaven. Open your shoulder, lean back, tuck in your forehead. Lean back your forehead, tuck in your chin. 10 fingers pointing down on top of your head. Very gently, 50 times. Okay, now we're going to work on the floor now. We're going to continue to do that, and then when we finish, we're going to do the breathing exercise today, okay? So stand with the toes pointing forward, loosening up your knees so that the heat, the energy comes from your calf and your thigh comes up, and put your hands in this region, okay? There's no bone, no organ, no muscle. This is the bottleneck for all the energy lines coming from your toe, except one. Okay, so going to massage that. Okay, now we're going to make a fist, flat part of your fist. Some of you might just want to continue to massage. Some of you might want to follow me. Okay, it's up to you. And get ready, very gently. Okay, now we're going to work on that one. I mentioned that there's 6 energy lines that come up from your toe. All 5 of them go through here, except one. There's one that goes in the back. This one, it likes to travel. Remember, we work on this point. Now we work on this one. We work on 2 in the back. This is the energy line. It's a yang line because it's facing the sun. All right, loosening up your knee. 4 fingers behind your knee. Thumbs on the side. Get ready. Wake up. Continue. Okay, now we're going to work on the last part before we do breathing exercise. We're going to stand on a toe. So the trick is when you stand, it's as if you're going to stand like that forever. Okay, so don't just go like this and come down. Okay, now grab the carpet or your yoga mat with your toes. Focus on top of your head. Stand on your toes as if you're going to do that forever. And now release. As you lower, impact the heel gently. Second time, stand, focus on top of your head, stay there. Come down. One more time. Come down. One more time. Come down. One last time. Stand on your toe like you're doing ballet, okay? And you're gonna do that for a long, long time. And come down, okay? One last thing. Stand one on your left leg. Raise your right leg and kick 3 times, okay? Stand on your right, balance, and kick your left 3 times. Whoops. Okay, all right. So this is 45 minutes worth of work on all 12 energy lines. But they all come together. They all come together in these 2 energy lines, one in the back and in the front. So now we want to work on these 2, and we do that by abdominal breathing. So the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to learn to do abdominal breathing. Okay, so we do that in 5 different exercises. So what I want you to do is I want you to relax. Again, try to understand the difference between sensation and perception. Sensation is when you know that your hand exists, but you don't assign any value to it. You don't try to overthink it. Just relax, let go of your mind. Stand with the width of your feet about the width of your shoulder. And now let go of your mind and just follow your hand. Your hand comes up. Just follow your hand, and then you bring your hands towards your body. And then now let your hands drop, and you follow like the elevator would follow. Just go straight down, and then stand up straight. Bring your hands up, 1. Bring your hands towards your body, 2. Straight down, 3. Stand up straight, 4. Now we're going to coordinate with breathing. Again, deep breathing. Using your nostril, close your mouth. Deep, slow, and steady. And let go of your mind. Just follow your hand. Breathe in. Bring your hands towards your body. And then very slowly breathe out. Stand up straight. You notice that there is a space between breathing in and breathing out. And a space between breathing out and breathing in. I'm not asking you to hold your breath. I'm asking you to relax. Breathe in, bring it in, breathe out. Don't try to hold your breath, just relax. Breathe in, bring it towards your body, and then breathe out. Stand up straight, let go of your mind, follow your hand, breathe in, bring it towards your body, and then breathe out. Stand up straight. Breathe in, cross your hand, one in front of another, and then open up, breathe out. When you reach the end, pause, and then breathe in again. And then bring it towards your body, and then breathe out. Never leave your body, your mind never leave your body. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, bring it towards your body, breathe out. One more time. Stand up straight. 1 step at a time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bring it towards your body. Breathe out. Now we're going to do 1 minute of standing meditation. Shift your focus from your hand to the bottom of your feet. We're going to stand firmly on the ground like the pine tree. We stand like the pine tree. So only the foot is firmly on the ground. The rest of the body has to be flexible. So we have a checklist. We go from the bottom of the feet, firmly on the ground, bring it up to the knee, loosening up the knee a little bit. Don't lock it all the way up, upper torso to your shoulder. Relax your shoulder, relax your fingers. Now go to your forehead, relax your forehead, lean back so that the weight of the head is on top of your shoulder. Tuck in your chin. Relax your eyelid. Don't close it shut. Don't shut it. Okay, just leave a little line either on one eye or both eyes so you can see the floor and a little bit of your body. That way you don't lose orientation. Okay, so now I want you to let go of your mind and then just focus on your breath. And I want you to do it 1 breath at a time. Again, going back to determinations versus diligence. Determination means I'm going to focus on by breathing one breath at a time. That's all. Just one breath. In and then out. When I'm finished, I'm going to ask myself to rededicate to the next breath. Okay, that's called diligence. So we're going to practice these two. So 1 minute, you're on your own. And if your mind drift away, just tell it to come back. Don't get upset. Just tell it to come back like the little kid that your mind is. Okay, just tell it to come back. Focus. Go through the checklist again. Bottom of your feet firmly on the ground. The knee should be unlocked. Shoulder should be relaxed. Head should be leaning back. Chin's tucked in. Relaxed eyelid. Focus on one breath at a time. Okay, relax, open your eyes. Now the focus is on the bottom of your feet, okay? Make sure you focus on the bottom of your feet and then you move 1 step, 2 step towards the right. Lean back, left foot forward, toes pointing up to the ceiling. The head should be tilted so you're looking up at the ceiling. Open up so you're not putting any stress on your upper torso. Imagine there's a beach ball in front of you and we're going to embrace. And then we're going to open. As you open, lean back. Don't lose focus. Eyes towards the ceiling. Open your shoulder. And then we're going to lean forward, embrace. And then we're going to open again. Again, looking at the ceiling. No stress on upper torso. Now we're going to breathe in with our nose. Breathe in. And then we're going to breathe out. Now in this one, we're going to focus on the two things. Calibrating your body. As you breathe in, focus on your hand, calibrate your posture. As you breathe out, focus on your mind, calibrate your mind, relax. Always relax on the out breath. Check your body, breathe in, relax, check your mind, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out, breathe in. The back should not hunch, okay? And should not lean back too much. Because if you lose balance, your mind will go away from your body. You want to maintain the union between your body and your mind at all time. Breathe in one more time. And breathe out. Now, shift the focus from your hand to the bottom of your feet. And then take a step. Take another step. So now you're pointing. You're coming back to the original position. Now you go through your checklist, bottom of your feet, the knee, the shoulder, the forehead, the chin, the eyelid. I'm going to stand for another minute. Again, determination and diligence. One breath at a time. Your mind goes away, just tell it to come back. So when you tell it to come back, just ask your mind to just do one breath. One breath only. As soon as you finish with one, then you do the next one, as if you're starting from zero. Every new breath is a new beginning of your life. If you understand that, you will be happy. And I have done my job. Okay, open your eyes and then focus on the bottom of your feet, okay? Don't do anything until you are completely focused on the bottom of your feet. Then you move towards the left. We continue with balloon breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Breathe in, check your body. Breathe out, check your mind. Breathe in, focus on your body. Breathe out, focus on your mind. Breathe very slow, very steady, very deep. Breathe out. Close your mouth, use only your nostril. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Relax. Again, focus on the bottom of your feet. Then take one step, two step. Return to the original position. Stand up straight. Check your posture. Go through your checklist. Bottom of the feet, the knee, the shoulder, the forehead, the chin, the eyelid, and your mind. We're going to just stand for 1 minute. Focus on your breathing, one breath at a time. Unlock your knee, okay? Unlock your knee, because otherwise you shake. And slightly open your eyes so you don't lose orientation. Okay, so this is now the third set. The first one is about knowing that there's a space between your breath in and out. The second one is about knowing the difference between calibrating your body and your mind. This last one is completely on your what do we call that? Concentration. Okay, so relax, stand a little further out from your shoulder. Relax. We call this the butterfly. So now you really have to relax and you really have to let go of your mind. And you open up your hand like you're doing a butterfly, and then now as the hand comes down, your body goes down like an elevator. Okay, don't lean forward, don't lean back, and then as your arms open again, you stand on your heel. Not the heel. You stand on your toe. The heels are up, and the back of the hands are touching, and you're focusing on the top of your head. Come down, relax. And focus on the top of your head, okay? Don't focus on your feet. Okay, now we're going to coordinate with the breath, okay? Now breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax, okay? Breathe in. Follow your hand. Don't think. Don't use your thinking mind, okay? Breathe in. Just feel your body. Follow your hand. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now relax. Shift the focus from your hand to the bottom of your feet. Okay, stand back onto your, and now go through your checklist, and then now completely focus on your breathing. One breath at a time. Just one breath at a time, okay? Relax your mind, one breath at a time. After one breath, rededicate yourself to the next one breath at a time. Okay, now we're to the fourth set, which is called pushing hand. Okay, so it's similar to the second one, except you don't need to lean back anymore. So just put your right leg in front, and now imagine you have a water wheel, and you bring in your water wheel, open your shoulder. Now your hands are in front of you, and now coordinate your hand with your back leg so the entire body goes down, and then the entire body comes up, and then you push with the center of your palm. Okay, one more time. Bring it in, down, up, and push. Okay, now we're going to do the breathing now. So this last one actually combines everything we have learned. So as you breathe in, you pause. You don't hold your breath, but you just pause, you relax, and then you just focus on your hand and you go down. Then you come up, then you breathe out. Okay? All right? Breathe in, up, and breathe out. Okay, and notice that I don't say anything as I go down because I have to completely focus on my hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Very simple, okay? Don't overthink it. Breathe out. Breathe in. Use your back leg, okay? Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open your shoulder. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now focus on your leg. Bound your feet. Stand for another minute. So these exercises look very simple, but they are amazing in terms of how they're built on a progression. And now you feel that you're really doing deep breathing. Your diaphragm is actually attaining muscle memory. So as you breathe in, the diaphragm actually goes down. As you breathe out, the diaphragm goes up. So just focus on your breath. It's very easy now. The body is almost breathing on its own. You don't even need to participate in your own breathing. Okay. All right, so now we continue. Left hand side, breathe in, stand up, breathe out, breathe in, stand up, breathe out. Follow your hand, breathe out. Don't hunch your back, okay? Breathe in, breathe out. In. Breathe out. For those of you who have practiced Tai Chi, this is actually quite a bit different from Tai Chi. Our master is a Tai Chi master. He purposely altered it for a very good reason. So try to learn this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Open your shoulder. Breathe out. Okay, now relax. Stand properly. Go through your checklist, okay? Go through your checklist. And then 1 minute. Your breathing is very, very pronounced now. Very easy to watch. One breath at a time. Okay. All right. So relax a little bit first. Okay. So the last one we need to relax. The last one is about delivering oxygen to your adrenal. Okay. Your kidney and your adrenal gland. All right. So the 4 exercise actually is quite profound. So they're actually a practice, a meditation practice, mind-body union practice, mindfulness. The second thing is that it's also an exercise on your abdominal breathing, your deep breathing, so we could use it later when we sit. Finally, it also does a very good job of delivering oxygen to all your vital organs. So this last one is purposely designed to deliver oxygen to your kidney and your adrenal gland. So if you're doing this for the first time, I recommend that you put a chair next to you, because you might get a little lightheaded, and if you get lightheaded, it's because you're suffering from adrenal fatigue. Okay, so there's something that you might want to think about. So either sit this one out or put a chair next to you. Okay, so get ready. Again, with the feet slightly apart, focus on our elbow. We're going to take a deep breath. Breathe in. And now we're going to breathe out. Open your knee. Breathe out. All the way down. Press forward, feel the pressure on your adrenal gland, and then breathe in as you stand up. And then now lift up your elbow, feel the pressure again, and then relax. We got to relax in between. We only do this 3 times, but we have to relax in between. So you let the parasympathetic nerve kicks in, okay? Because otherwise you're overdoing your sympathetic nerve. Okay, second time, breathe out. Open your knee, press forward, breathe in, stand up straight, lean back, and relax again, relax your entire body. One last time, breathe out, lean forward, stand up straight, breathe in, lean back, and relax. We're going to massage. Okay. Now, I realize that we're over an hour, and that's because more than 3/4 of you, maybe even 80% of you, are return student. So, and we only meet every Saturday. So I rather go through it slow and in more detail than is try to rush it through. In the beginning, I want to keep it to within an hour, but I rather now take a little bit more time. So let's go back. So what we did is we work on the 12 energy lines, 6 of them from our fingers, 6 of them from our toe, and now we work on these 2 main channels, the one in the front and the one in the back. Okay, and when we're done with that, then you have a healthy body, not only healthy physical body, but a healthy chi body, energy body. Okay. Now with that, you're ready to actually work on your mind. Okay. Remember I talked about the chi being the harness between your body and your mind. Okay. All right. So let's focus on a proper sitting posture. First, if you're sitting like me, you can either put one in front of another, or you can put one on top of the other. That's up to you. What's more important is that you're actually touching your sitting mat. You're not hanging like this. You're not using your muscle. If you sit like this, put pillows, okay? Or you just sit like me, where you're completely on your structure and not your muscle. Relax your hands. You don't actually have to do mudra, but if you're accustomed to doing that, that's fine. I usually just drape it in front of me, okay? Now, the most important part is your spine. So straighten up your spine as if somebody is pulling the hair on top of your head. When we stand, we say we like stand like the pine tree. When we sit like the bell. So there's an energy field around you, and you're the center of the bell. So you need to be hanging from the ceiling. Okay, so you hang yourself from the ceiling, top of the head. Now, if you look at me, I actually hunch forward a little bit. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to lean back. Now I actually feel that I'm falling over, but when you look at me, I'm actually perfectly upright. We call this one pillar supporting the universe. Think of your spinal cord as the center of an unbound universe. Now you take your forehead and you lean back so that the weight of your head is on your shoulder, almost touching the back of your neck is touching the collar. At this point, you take your chin and you tuck in your chin, putting pressure on the two arteries, and your eyes are looking down. You relax your eyelids so you're looking through either one eye or two eye. I usually just do one eye. I'm looking through my eyelashes as if they're the curtain into the world. I can actually see my knee, my hand, the floor. I want to relax my eye, but keep my eyelids slightly open. Now, you can either feel your own breathing or not. If you cannot feel your own breathing, I want you to do 3 deep breaths. Sit up straight, blow air through your mouth, empty your stomach, feel your diaphragm pushing up against your lung as you do that, emptying your stomach. Breathe out as much as you can and then relax. Feel the air rushing in through your nostril. Your diaphragm is relaxed, your stomach is full now. Okay, do it 3 times. And you should be able to feel your stomach now as you breathe in, stomach expands. As you breathe out, stomach collapse. And if you still cannot feel it, then I want you to hold your breath for as long as you can. And then when you start breathing again, do the 3 deep breaths. Then you definitely can feel it. Okay, now I want you to focus on your breathing. Again, don't use your thinking mind, just feel your breath. Feel that you're breathing in through your nostril, your stomach opens. Feel that as you breathe out, your stomach collapses. Feel that as the air comes into your nostril, it's very fresh, full of positive energy. As you breathe out, it's less fresh, it's more damp, more moist, more stale, as if you're breathing out negative energy. As you breathe in, I want you to take that positive energy, bring it to the top of your head. As you do that, bring your body with you. Straighten up your spine, open your shoulder, lean back, tuck in your chin. As you breathe out, I want you to think about taking all the negative energy in your mind, your thinking mind, and just let it sink down. Don't push it down, just let it sink down, all the way down, away from your head, as if they're just slowly sinking to your feet. Again, when you breathe in, bring positive energy to the top of your head. As you breathe out, let the negative energy bleed out from your brain. You feel your brain is getting lighter and your feet are getting heavier. Okay? I just want you to do that for 3 minutes. Commit yourself to 3 cycles at a time. Up, positive energy. Down, slowly let it sink down on its own. We call this sentimentation or Zen. That's what Zen means. And then do it for 3 cycles. And then if you need to take a break, take a break. Otherwise, recommit. Remember now, determination and diligence. Okay? So 3 minutes on your own. Relax. So this is going back to calibrating your body as you go up, calibrating your mind as you come down. Remember that? Completely dedicate yourself to your practice. Stay away from any distraction. Okay, open your eyes. Okay, so that's the end of class, although there's a bonus. Okay, so the next part is a bonus. So you can follow, you can sit this one out. You can wait for the end of class when we do the facial massage. Okay, or you can follow. So this is, I talk about the three planes of existence: the physical plane, the energy planes, and now we're going to work on the mental plane. Okay, the mental plane is neither physical nor energy, right? It's actually information. So in the modern the physical term, it's called quantum information, or just think of it as data, right? So what we're going to practice now is something called Yi Jing Jing. Yi Jing Jing was brought to China in about 1400 years ago from Bodhidharma, a North Indian who was a yogi. So think of this as another form of the yoga practice, okay? So we start by standing with the toes pointing forward, the width of a shoulder. Now we're going to take a toe and we're going to point it inward. So each one defines a line. Then we're going to take a knee and slightly bend a knee, so we follow the line. We're going to open the shoulders, sit up straight, and this one comes with 14 moves. So each one has an emphasis. The first one, the emphasis is on the palm. It's called the spirit boosting palm. So your palm should be around the waist level, okay? And it should make a 90 degree with your arm. And when we push down, we use mind force. We make sure that we focus on the center of the hand before we push. As you push, you feel the vibration going up your spine. And then when you finish, most important part is focus on your breath. 2 breaths before you do the next one. Okay, get ready. Spirit boosting palm. Now I'm going to say go, but you don't go. You just, when I say go, it means that you focus on your hand and then you go on your own. Okay? All right, get ready. Go! And feel the vibration, and then now relax. 1 breath. 2 breaths. Gotta relax, okay? Second time, spirit boosting palm. Focus on the palm. Get ready. Go! And relax. 1 breath. 2 breaths. One last time. Spirit boosting palm. Open your shoulder. Get ready. Go. And relax. Completely relax. Okay, gotta relax. You gotta have the yin and the yang. Okay, so the yin is the parasympathetic. That's the rest and digest. Okay, it's very important. The next set is called pointing the Wan Tao. Wan Tao is the name of the energy point. This one actually starts from the bottom, the top of the head, goes to the shoulder, goes to here, and then it goes along the side. So we already kind of work on that. Now take your thumb. Pointing means thumb. Okay, it's both a verb and a noun. So take your thumb and point it to this 2 point without touching. Now you're going to roll up your 4 fingers, and then you're going to open up your thumb, making a 90 degree. Bend it upward as if you're lifting 2 buckets of water. Okay, get ready. Roll up your fingers. Lift up those 2 buckets of water. Hold it. And then relax your fingers without lowering your arm. Again, watching your breathing again. 2 breaths. Second time, pointing the Wan Tao. Open up your thumb, lifting up those 2 buckets of water. Hold it. And relax your fingers. One last time. Open up the thumb, bend it upward, lifting those 2 buckets of water. Hold it. And relax. Now lowering your arm. The next one is called beginner's mind, as the baby's mind, like the baby holding the thumbs together. Okay. The word mind also means center in Chinese, so focus on the center of your palm. Put your thumbs in the center of your palm. Roll it with 4 fingers, make a fist, and now take your thumb and bend it inward. The same as before, except before was bending out. Now you're bending in. Now get ready. Bend it, hold it, and relax. Watch your breath. 1 breath. 2 breaths. Second time. Thumbs in the middle of your palm. Squeeze and relax. One last time. Thumbs in the middle of your palm. Squeeze and hold and relax. Watch your breathing. One breath. Completely relax. Second breath. Now put your fists together. This one is called pointing the nose. Focus is on the nose. Breathe in very slow, very steady, very deep. Breathe in. And relax. Continue to point to your nose, bringing your elbows together. Feel the stress on your back. We're going to split the back. Split the back. Relax. One breath. Two breath. One last time. Second time. Split. And relax. One last time. Bring your elbows together. Split the back. As if you're going to crack it, okay? Now relax. The next one is called top of the head. Put your fist on top of your head. Open your fingers. Let the blood drain away from your fingers. And now we're going to roll the fist. When we roll the fist, we roll one joint at a time. One joint, two joint, and then lock it with your thumb, okay? Get ready. Roll your fist. One joint, two joint. Lock it with your fist. Open your shoulder and squeeze. And relax. Second time, roll your fist. Squeeze. And relax. Watch your breathing. One last time, roll your fists and squeeze. And relax. The next one is called stabbing the shoulder. So it's as if you grab a dagger. Remember we had an energy point here called the mouth of the tiger? Then we have an energy point here, which is the top of the shoulder. We're pressing those two energy points together like you grab a dagger and you stab. Hold and relax. Open your fingers. Watch your breathing. Open your shoulder again. Grab the dagger. Stab. And relax. One last time. Open your shoulder. Stab. And relax. The next one is called the cross. The finger should be relaxed, okay? Now relax your wrist. Roll your fist. As you roll your fist, you take a deep breath. You don't punch. You just push. Like there's two walls on either side, or two snow mountains, and you push until you cause an avalanche. That's the Chinese word called bang. So get ready. Bang. And relax. Focus on your breathing. Got to kick in that parasympathetic nerve. Relax your wrist. Roll your fist. Take a deep breath. And bang! And relax. Watch your breathing. One last time. Relax your wrist. Roll your fist. Take a deep breath. And bang! Bang is avalanche. Huh? Front hanging. So lock your elbow now. Relax your wrist. Roll your fist. And push. And relax. Second time. Push and relax. One last time. Push and relax. Okay. Lift up your arms again. This one we're doing a chin up. Okay. Grab the bar. Pull yourself up. Hold it and relax. Open your hands. Watch your breathing. Second time. Chin up. And relax. One last time. Chin up. And relax. The next one I don't translate. I just call it ripping the phone book. Okay? So if you're old enough to know what a phone book is, this one is for you. Grab the phone book, or a very thick book, and you rip it open. Hold it, and open your fingers, relax. Second time, rip it open. Completely relax. Third time, rip it open. Relax. Next one is called swallowing the dan. Dan means fire. So imagine you have a fire. You want to push that fire into the dan tan, which is a field of fire. But at the same time, you collect all your slivers. So there's a water element and there's a fire element. And you swallow that sliver at the same time as you push down the fire. Okay, swallow. Hold it. And then relax. Go all the way down as if you're taking a dive. Now is a good time to check your goat stand. Okay, the back of the hand are touching. The head should be parallel to the floor so you're not dipping down. You don't want blood rushing into your skull. Okay, now we're going to squeeze the fist 3 times. 1 time. And then it's important that you relax. Completely relax. This is the last time we're going to energize the body. Second time. Each time we energize the body, we're actually generating electricity. 1 last time. Squeeze. And relax. Flip your hands so the palms are facing forward. Check your goat stand. Very gently taking a deep breath. Stand up. And then breathe out. Empty hand. Breathe in again. Lowering your knee. And now we're gonna push this huge rock in front of you. Push. Gonna relax. Stand up straight. We're going to close your eye. Imagine there's a universe in front of you. We swallow the universe. Breathe in. And then relax. This gets a chi going into the body. Okay, so we're going to go back to a sitting position. Don't look at the light. Don't excite your thinking mind. You're going to sit. Okay, check your posture. Now we do a different kind of sitting now. Very quickly, sit up straight. Don't put any pressure on your upper torso, so you let the chi running freely inside your body. You observe the change in your body, what we call the 4 elements: the earth, the fire, the water, and the wind. You're going to slowly focus on the wind element, which is your breath. Notice that the body is fully capable of breathing on its own right now. So just let it. Just let it breathe on its own. Know that you're breathing in. Know that you're breathing out. Notice how your stomach collapses as you breathe out and expands as you breathe in. The body is fully capable of doing that on its own, okay? So just relax and watch. Now, bring yourself to a beach, one of your favorite beach, and keep an eye on the wave, on the ocean. Notice that the water comes up on the beach, and then eventually the water recedes, returning to the ocean. Think of your breathing as the wave. As you breathe in, it's as if the waves are coming up. As you breathe out, it's as if the waves are receding back to the ocean. Notice how when the wave comes up, it comes all the way to the top, and then it just stays there. Just a brief moment, it stays there, and then it goes back into the ocean. When it goes all the way back to the ocean, it stays there again, as if the world had comes to a standstill. And then eventually the wave comes back. Notice your breathing is the same. If you relax, you will find a space between your in-breath and the out-breath. Just relax, focus on the breathing. Focus on that. Let the body breathe on its own. Focus on the space. Focus especially on the space after you finish the out breath. Focus on the space and just let the body breathe on its own. The body is fully capable of breathing on its own. The ocean doesn't need your help. The body neither. The body is fully capable of breathing on its own. So just let it. After you breathe out, focus on the space, that emptiness, and just wait. At first, the body doesn't know what to do. It's waiting for you to breathe in. And eventually, it will breathe on its own. Just feel your own breath. Don't use a thinking mind, okay? Just feel it. Sensation, but not perception. Just feel it. When you feel it, you're using your spiral cord. When you think it, you're using your brain, okay? Just don't use your thinking mind. Don't use your brain. Just feel it. So in the past, open your eyes please. So in the past, I talked about some of the fundamental difference between the Eastern culture, both the Indian culture and the Chinese culture, versus the Western culture, which is actually quite young. And how, because of the history, they have a different approach to the way they understand life. So in the Western culture, because they had to come out from the Dark Ages, where they were not allowed to really not allow for free thinking. That once they entered the Renaissance, they really have to overcompensate. So the focus is always on the intellect, always on the thinking mind. Whereas the Eastern culture, whether it's Indian or Chinese, they never had to do that. So they have about 5,000 or maybe even more. In the case of India, it's more like 12,000 years of development, gradual development. So they put equal emphasis on both the intellect and the experience. Okay, so it's a lot easier for the Eastern culture to learn meditation because it's part of the culture that we can actually experience. And from a physiological standpoint, it's quite different. It's really the difference is using your cerebral versus using a spinal cord, which are all equal. Okay, so last Saturday in the afternoon class, towards the end of the class, I talked about the 5 hindrances. You know, how do you actually free your mind, right? That you start to heal your mind. And I talk about one of the main hindrances is called clinging. And I talk about my own experience with my father. And if you haven't heard that, you should look it up on YouTube. It's in our channel. So just go to dennykmeal.com and then you will find all the links. But in any case, So what are we clinging to? What are we attached to? So a lot of times we say, well, we're attached to a material, a yacht, a Tesla, or iPhone, or whatever. Actually, not so. You're most cling to your physical existence. You're actually cling to your breath. So when we talk about freeing yourself, the hindrances is not an intellectual exercise. It's an experiential exercise. It's actually giving yourself a chance to experience what it means to actually let go of your breath. If you can let go of your breath, you can begin to let go of your other stuff. Okay? All right, so we really went over time. I'm so happy that you stayed with me. Okay? All right, so we're gonna massage, bonus. Put your hands together. Okay, and massage the forehead and massage the side of the face. Rebecca, I will answer the question, okay? And the chin, okay? And the top of the head. The back of the neck. The top of the ear. Middle part of the ear, the ear loop. Now put your hands behind the ear and swipe it gently. Okay. All right, so now locate the edge of your nose a little further out and just apply some pressure. This is good for your sinus as well as your dry eyes. Okay, so there's a whole lot more energy points in the face. Take 2 fingers, start at the corner of your eye, goes all the way down gently to the corner of your mouth, and then to your chin. Apply some pressure, okay, but not too much. Mingxi, I will answer that question about letting go of the breath, okay? Okay, now thumb at the bottom of your eye bag is actually on the ridge, on the edge of your eye socket. From the inside to the outside. Okay, and the other side. Now, take 2 fingers, put them in the middle between your eyebrow, and squeeze your eyebrow as you're squeezing toothpaste. And then two fingers in right here. So it's actually 1/3 of the way down, and just apply a little bit of pressure. Not in the middle, but kind of 1/3 down. Apply some pressure. This is the beginning of the conception channel, okay? I'm sorry, the beginning of the governing channel. This is actually the yang channel. All right. Now pull your fingers, but focus on the fingers, okay? So if you don't focus, you're gonna hurt yourself. If you focus, you can pull as hard as you can. Okay, now massage the fingernail. And then the other side. Okay, stand up straight, open your shoulders, straighten up your spine, open up your upper torso. Focus on your elbow, lion's roar 5 times, make sound, okay, very deep sound. Okay, all right, so let me answer a question one at a time. Rebecca, during the 1 minute of standing breathing, is it okay to not have the eyes slightly open? My propagation is poor and I'm not safe on ground when I focus. Yeah, so it's okay. It's okay to just close your eye. It's okay to close your eye. I have the same problem in the beginning, in that it's very hard for me to focus when I open the eye. That's kind of crazy. Why would you do that? If you open your eyes, you get more distraction, a lot less, right? It turns out that is true in the beginning. In the beginning, you really want to shut yourself away from the outside world, right? So There's a very famous story, and I talk about this in my Chinese class a couple of times in the last week. You all know about the sixth patriarch, maybe not. So the first patriarch is Bodhidharma, who brought the yoga practice to China, completely changed the scenery, the game for both the Buddhists and the Taoists. So that's his first, and then eventually get to the sixth patriarch. Some of you might not know, but who is actually a very interesting person. He's illiterate in Chinese. He doesn't read or write, but yet he became the master, and he is actually the one that really took the Zen meditation and make it into what it is. And so there was one famous, very famous story where he actually was never even what's the word? They never shaved his head, so he was just a householder. He actually had to hide in the mountain because the people were going after him because they didn't think that he was a legitimate successor. But eventually he came out, and he came out to a temple and where they had a big meeting, and then some of the monks were discussing philosophical discussions because they saw the banner kind of waving in the wind. And one monk says, what's waving, the wind or the banner? And then the other monk says, no, it's the banner that's waved that causing the wind, and kind of philosophical discussion. And the sixth preacher came out and he says, it's not the wind, it's not the banner, it is the mind that is moving. Now, what does that mean? How do I answer that question, Rebecca? What is the wind? The wind is the physics. Is the sound, is the sight, is the sound, is the taste, is the touch, it's all the physics. The banner is the physiology. That's the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body. So when the physics impinges on the physiology, it generates neurology, right? So you generate all the electrical signal in your body. So what's causing the distraction? Is the physics causing the distraction, or is the physiology that is causing the distraction, or is the mind that is causing the distraction? So the sixth patriarch, he said that it's neither the wind nor the banner. The distraction actually doesn't come from outside. The distraction doesn't come from the fact that you have eyes, nose, tongues, and ear. The distraction comes from the mind. So this is very interesting. So this is my own experience that in the beginning, it's very distracting to open my eye. It's very distracting. So I would rather close my eye and I get a sense of tranquility. And that's what happens. And so if you, Rebecca, you're absolutely right that in the beginning, if you're more comfortable closing your eye so that you can focus it on one thing at a time, then it's better for you. But over time, as I do, I find that actually opening the eye allows me more tranquility. So that's just a choice. Yeah, I understand that it's a physiological issue. So just do whatever is right for you. Okay, don't. Like I said before, there's no right or wrong. They're just right for you as opposed to what not right for you. Okay, so but one thing, this is just my own experience. I find that if I unlock my knee and I slightly open my eye, it helps me. But it might not help you, or it might not help you in the beginning. It might actually help you later. Okay, so Ming Zing asks, how do you let go of breath? So I'll tell you another story. So one time I was with my master. Actually, it was a winter retreat. So I was there for 3 weeks, and the temple was closed to the outside. So we actually had practice day and night. And there was just like a handful of us, three male, and then the rest female. And the 3 male is my master, myself, and my brother-in-law. And my brother-in-law was there for the first time. And so we were doing lying down meditation. And I had told my brother-in-law ahead of time, just don't sleep, okay? This lying down meditation is not sleeping. So, but if you sleep, don't snore, okay? So we all kind of lying down, and all of a sudden somebody's snoring. So my feet is at my brother-in-law's shoulder. So I kicked him, and he looked at me and said, don't snore. He said, I didn't snore. But it had to be either you or me because the snoring is come from a man, not a woman, right? And it come from the right side of the chamber, not the left side. So by that time, all the female monastics had already kind of got up and they figured out that it was my master who was snoring. So I said, oh no, what happened? So one of the female monastics walked up to him, and as he walked up, the master looked up and says, I'm not snoring. So he had so completely let go of his own breath that his body started to snore on its own. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? In other words, when we talk about the 3 planes of existence, we're so attached to this one plane, this physical plane, that we think that's all there is. That if we don't do anything, we will die. Right? It's like you're taking the bus. Imagine you're taking the bus, and you think that the bus runs because of you. Actually, no. If you're not on the bus still runs. It still makes all the stops, just like it would every day. Think of your body like the bus. You just happen to be a passenger. If you live beyond the physical plane, if you live in the energy plane as well as the mental plane, then all of a sudden the body is just a vehicle. And if you let it go, it has a life of its own. It will snore on its own. I have seen it. I can't do it, but I've seen it. Okay? So I don't know. I mean, I'm just telling you that's my experience. I can only tell you that in the last sitting, my own experience is that the wave helps me, knowing that there's a space between the in and out. And then if I just focus on that space, as opposed to focus on the breath, just focus on the space and let the breath come to me, like I would let the wave come to me. That seems to help. Okay? All right. So we're running out of time. Anything else? Oh, BD, yeah, I talk about determination and diligence, but actually, in the beginning, that it helps to know that, okay, and I'm determination and then now I'm diligence. But actually, after a while, they kind of blur, and you don't even think of it anymore. So by the time you actually practice the breath part, that's beyond. You don't even think anymore. Okay, so that becomes part of your experience. Okay, all right. So just have faith that as you practice, you would start to have this experience on your own. Okay, so that's why I said in the very beginning, the 4 Ds. Remember, distractions. Really understand what distracts you from today, this hour that you're going to devote your time. Devotion, right? Devote your time to yourself. Okay, turn off all the things that is not helping you. Okay, dedication. Make a really conscious effort to dedicate this to yourself, not to some other beings. Okay, and finally, it's the final D is the what's the final D? The final D is diligence. Diligence. So diligence really means like, think about it. Taking your, just even breathing. Just take the entire. That's right, diligence. Take take the entire breath. Just even think of it as one breath at a time, and just think of that as diligence. One breath at a time. One breath, I'm done. Next one, I'll focus on it. Each breath is a new beginning. If you think like that, our world opens up to you. Okay? All right? I think I did everything, so we got to go. It's almost 2 hours. Amazing. We broke all record. Thank you very much. I'll see you. Thank you for all the donation that will go to the Mid-America Buddhist Association. I'll see you either today, 6 o'clock, or I'll see you next week. Do try to practice on your own, at least once, following YouTube or Facebook, okay? And if you couldn't do that, at least think about it. Think about the exercise that we do and try to fit that into your life. So before a Zoom meeting, after a Zoom meeting, that kind of thing. All right? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.